Hey guys, this is gonna be a follow up video because I didn't finish what I was starting with. Um, Midnight Confession. The thing is that I just gone through a lot of the things about girlfriend, mom and daddy, and crying and shit. But ultimately, it comes down to you. So this is what I want to relay to you. Damn, it's fucking hot. I can, if I turn my AC on, it would just pretty loud and things like that. So this is okay. Getting back to what I was saying about boys don't cry, but yeah, cry in your own bed, like what I do. Um, the thing is, I want to seriously talk to you about what is called the alcohol withdrawal syndrome. Withdraw, like I I I have been drinking and smoking other stuff too, since when I was in teenagers. So the major problem it's drinking because hey, goddamn shit is like fucking available 24/7 like everywhere. So the first thing that I experienced it because at the time I didn't know, and what I really experienced it was what they call it. It's called DT. See, I done so much research. I told my parents and like I'm a semi-pro. That's delirium tremor, and borderline was getting a panic attack on a heart attack, and because I saw ghosts, and I saw these things, and it's a visual hallucination, which is the worst. So afterwards, and so I would at the time my girl was with me, so I told her that I cannot survive the night, just absolutely horrible because I see things, and of course it's hallucinations. So she called 911, and then I was hospitalized. I was in the ICU for like 3 days. I was in coma, and then they put me in a detox unit. Next thing you know, I was in hospital prison for like half a month. After I got out, I was completely clean. And what do you know? Because my girl was like fighting with me again. I mean, like verbal fighting. So I was like so pissed off, and so I walked out of the building, and then next thing you know, I picked up like 2 beers, and boom, got me back on track again. So what I was saying about the withdrawal. See, this is Coke with that Smirnoff. Damn, still pretty fucking strong. The thing is, I have been through all the withdrawal except heart attack. That would put you to death. So I suggest you don't play with fire because it is pretty fucking strong. I mean, maybe I have the natural constitution, so got me through the day. But it is pretty fucking strong. I mean, I had gone through it like nausea, vomiting. Hey, this nausea, vomiting is not like you drink and right away you vomit and get rid of the shit. That is just minor. What I gone through is that I am not drinking, and then you go through nausea and vomiting. That takes you like 3 days and not eating anything. And it's even pretty fucking hard to like swallow a pill. Yeah. So and all that shit is like going through a flu fever. It's like you hot and cold at the same time. You're like sweating as hell, and then um, anything you can imagine. It was just like you're sweating as hell, like for no reason. Like I'm normal right now. Um, you're just like sweating and then no sleep at all. Yeah, that's just out of questions. And uh, yeah, no sleep is that's the um, at least you're gonna have to give it like 4 or 5 days. No sleep, insomnia, and then if you're so tired and so sleepy, and then you doze off, and you're like waking up, sleeping, and then you have these vivid dreams, and pretty much put you through hell, and you could just see because your brain is like working like a fast machine, just boom, and then in your dreams that you were in hell. And I had this most monstrosity dreams when I was in withdrawal. Uh, it was just like you cannot, you know, you were dreaming, but you cannot wake up, and then you just get pulled in, and then this thing was just absolutely fucking horrible. It was horrible. It's not like your everyday night dreams, and it was just completely horrible. And then talking about seizure, and then I was like washing my dishes, and all of a sudden like boom, my ears, and then my ear was completely bomb out, and then my eyes was starry out, and I couldn't see a thing. I was dropped on the floor at a time, and I was not drinking. So people don't understand. And then when I woke up, I was just sweating as hell. So I called 911 and said, hey, at the time my parents was like in their tourism in China. I had nobody, but I had this girl. It's so nice, and so she's coming over. I'm like, hey, I don't know if I can receive you because now I'm sent to the hospital. But through the fucking process, it was goddamn fucking slow, and I didn't have the patience. So I just got out. I got out again. To see, this is consistent what I was saying about escaping from the hospital. So I got out, and she was right there. She was waiting for me. So we got back home, and I said, as long as you were with me, as long as if something happened to me, you can call 911. Of course, I didn't. So as long as she would be me, so I feel secure, right? Just like everybody else. If you're in that kind of fucking trouble, you don't know if you're life or death, and because the doctor told me I got a seizure, and yeah, my brain was like, I felt like it was like shrinked, and you black out for a moment, and then you got out, and then you're like, fuck. So just want to share with you guys, because most Chinese, they don't know about withdrawal. That's why a lot of people die for no reasons, and if you think about it, because they've been drinking so much, and all of a sudden they stop, and that's why they're gone. And if you talk to an average person about withdrawal, they don't know. Like, they don't know shaking. They don't know, like, blood pressure is skyrocketing, and yeah. So this is my experience. And my experience, I could write a book about it. So watch out for the withdrawal.